for season team leaders. Now, we know this offense was dead last in the league last season. So, Adam, there's only one way to go, and that's up, baby. Let's go with blank. Will lead the team in passing yards. You know I'm saying Drake Maye because I think he plays sooner than later. Will you go Drake Maye or Jacoby Brissett here?
Joe Milton. Oh, wait a minute. We're not talking about the preseason? Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about the preseason. Yeah, I'm going to go with Drake Maye. Despite everything I said earlier about this, fantasy, this hypothetical that the Patriots were going to start 5-0 and Jacoby Brissett was going to lead them to the promised land, I do believe that Drake Maye is eventually going to get in there. He's going to be the guy, and he'll be the one to lead them in passing yards.
I agree. All right, how about this? Blank will lead the team in receiving yards. I mean, you have a ton of people to pick from, but we don't know who the hell can actually play. You know what? I'll go Pop Douglas here. He led the team in receiving last year, which isn't saying much, but I like this kid. And I think, he's developing nicely. He feels like a gamer to me. He is a versatile player. I actually like Pop Douglas. I don't necessarily feel like he's a true number one wide receiver, but that's another topic for another Foxboro Rush as well. I don't know if they have one of those on the roster, quite frankly.
They haven't had one in a long time.
They haven't had one in a long time. But listen, from what I've seen from him and where he was drafted and all that kind of stuff, I actually like the kid. So I'll go Pop Douglas here.
Yeah, I'll go with Kendrick Bourne.
Okay.
I mean, I'm rooting for him. I think, obviously the ACL injury, he says he's going to be ready to go week 1 of training camp. So I'll take him at his word. He signed that contract in the offseason. The Patriots believe in him. I think he showed flashes of not necessarily being number one, but being a solid option for, whoever the quarterback is, whether it's Drake Maye, Jacoby Brissett. But I'm going to go with Kendrick Bourne.
All right, fair enough. And then blank will lead the team in receiving touchdowns. I'm going to go Hunter Henry here. And here's why. He had a decent year last year, but the reason I'm going to go here, I think because of my theory that Drake Maye is going to play a lot this season. I mean, a rookie quarterback's best friend is a strong run game, but also his tight end. And with no true wide receiver one here, there's no Justin Jefferson that you have to make sure you feed. I feel as though, Hunter Henry, especially you get down around that red zone, I just think the rookie will lock in on him. And also, look, Jacoby Brissett too, veteran quarterback. They're always going to look to the tight end to keep the chains moving, especially on big third downs, in between the hash marks and in the red zone. So I'll go Hunter Henry here. What say you?
All right, so we can't have the same answer because that was my pick. How about Austin Hooper?
All right.
How about Austin Hooper? They go to the other tight end that they signed. A reunion with Alex Van Pelt perhaps will spark some chemistry, and we'll go with the other tight ends coming out of nowhere to lead them in receiving touchdowns.
Hey, man, quarterbacks love these tight ends. All right. Blank will lead the team in total touchdowns. I'm going to go Antonio Gibson here. I covered him in Washington.
Oh.
He's not really a true running back. He played wide receiver in college. He's a very versatile guy who has fumbleitis on that dude. But when he is a home run threat, when he gets the ball in his hands via the run or the pass. And I just have to imagine they're going to find ways, just like Washington did, to their credit, to creatively use Antonio Gibson. I think he has a big year with the Patriots. I'm just telling you, I'm warning all Pats fans, anyone who will listen to me, this guy puts the ball on the carpet a lot. But I think he will lead the team in total touchdowns. His versatility is really impressive, Adam.
Yeah, I was thinking about going with him as well, but I did not. I ended up going with Ramondre Stevenson, who I think, again, another guy who suffered an injury towards the end of the year, the ankle sprain. They're going to rely on him a lot this year, especially on the ground. So he'll be the guy that they go to in those situations and the goal line. And then, who knows, maybe he'll, break a couple maybe screens or something. to get some receiving touchdowns in there as well. So I'll go with Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah, I mean, that brings us to the next one. Blank will lead the team in rush yards. It sounds like we're in lockstep on this. It's Ramondre.
Stevenson.
Although I'm waiting for him to really have that breakout season. I feel like he's better than the numbers he's putting up. Not that he's putting up bad numbers, and he does get a little nicked up here and there, but I'm still waiting. This would be a perfect time for a huge season from Ramondre Stevenson. I believe he's capable. It sounds like you do too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think, again, staying healthy, being a horse back there, I think, he's got potential to have a really good year.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Blank will lead the team in sacks. Matthew Judon, right? Healthy. I mean, this guy has done it year in, year out, and he's generally healthy. He's not a guy who gets injured too much. So I don't feel like – I feel like last season was an anomaly. I think he's going to be healthy this season and ticked off. He's going to have a vengeance on his mind this season. I'm going Judon here.
Why do you think he's ticked off? Because he couldn't recruit the star free agents on social media like he tries to do each and every year, or is it because of the injury? It could be either one. It could be both. But yeah, I gotta go with Matthew Judon. The Red Sleeves are gonna have a good year, I think, as long as he stays healthy. Hopefully he does. I'd really like to see a full season with Judon, Gonzalez, some of the other pieces they have on this defense to see what they can do.